Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Iran and the United States have concluded a round of indirect talks with no sign they made headway toward a lasting peace, focusing instead on issues that they said had been resolved when an interim agreement was announced 2 weeks ago. Sources familiar with the discussions said negotiators for the two countries spent 2 days in Doha discussing maritime traffic in the Strait of Hormuz and unfreezing Iran's funds. The next meeting will take place after funeral processions for Iran's late supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Qatar's foreign ministry said the Doha discussions produced positive progress on issues related to the memorandum that halted the war in June and were building on the outcomes of a summit in Switzerland. Iranian President Mashhad has said that the massive turnout at Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's funeral sends a decisive message against terrorism, violence, and bullying. He says the gathering reflects Iran's unity in defending its independence and national dignity. An Iranian military commander has warned the United States and Israel against any attack on Iran as it prepares for the state funeral of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Ali Abdollahi, commander of Khatam al-Anbiya Central Headquarters, said in a statement that Tehran warned its enemies to avoid any miscalculation and to think about the harsh retaliation our armed forces would make to any threat and aggression against our country. Funeral processions for Khamenei will begin on July 4th in Tehran and conclude on July 9th with his burial in his hometown of Mashhad. More than 20 million people are expected in Tehran for the funeral of the late Supreme Leader. Ceremonies will also be held in Qom, with authorities expecting massive crowds. A wave of political leaders from Azad Kashmir has joined the Istiqlal Pakistan Party ahead of the elections in the region. Former Prime Minister Sardar Tanveer Ilyas, former ministers, lawmakers, and election candidates announced their decision after meetings with IPP President Abdollahi Khan. A US Navy helicopter operating from the aircraft carrier USS George H.W. Bush has crashed in the Arabian Sea, leaving one crew member missing and triggering a major search and rescue operation. US military officials said the MH-60S Seahawk helicopter went down with 4 crew members on board. According to the US Navy's 5th Fleet, 3 crew members were quickly rescued and are now aboard the USS George H.W. Bush in stable condition. Search operations are continuing for the 4th crew member, with US Navy assets in the region involved in the rescue effort. Syria says it is open to engaging with Hezbollah if political interests require it. Syrian Foreign Minister Assad al-Shabani held meetings with senior Lebanese officials, including President Joseph Aoun and Parliament Speaker Nabi Berri, during his first visit to Lebanon since renewed regional tensions escalated following comments from Washington regarding Syria's possible role in confronting Hezbollah. The statements highlight shifting diplomatic signals in a region already under heightened pressure. At least 5 people have been killed and 16 others injured in a bomb blast at a crowded cafe in central Damascus. Syrian state media says an explosive device planted inside the cafe caused the attack near the Palace of Justice. At least 21 people have been killed as Russia launched a massive overnight assault on Kyiv. According to reports, 496 drones and 74 missiles were fired at Kyiv overnight, damaging around 130 buildings in one of the capital's deadliest attacks in months. Record-breaking temperatures have spread to the eastern US from the Midwest, putting tens of millions of people under heat warnings, expected to last into the July 4th holiday weekend. The extreme heat was expected to push real field temperatures to 100 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit across much of the region, elevating the risk of heat-related illness for vulnerable populations and threatening to overwhelm power grids already strained by rising consumption from data centers and electric vehicles. New York City is preparing for what appears to be a high-profile wedding weekend involving pop star Taylor Swift and NFL player Travis Kelce. Security fencing, street closures, and increased activity around Madison Square Garden have fueled speculation of multiple private events. Reports suggest preparations inside the venue include catering, decor, and large-scale event setup, though no official confirmation has been made. While media outlets indicate possible gatherings of different sizes across the weekend, neither Swift nor Kelce have publicly confirmed wedding details. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.